It's the NFL on EA Sports, and our focus is on the Lions superstar wide receiver. He's putting together one of the better seasons in league history.
The ball on the tee, we're set for football, and we are underway from Ford Field. Taken from about the 12. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Well, it's hard enough to play on the road in this league as it is. But to start on the road with a fumble on the opening kickoff, just not the precedent you obviously want to set.
Not at all, and now it's just words because they've talked about it all week. From the time they start game planning for this one, remember, going into hostile territory, we have to set the tone right in the beginning, and they do the exact opposite.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. They'll set up to throw. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
Well, a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he comes back with one complete. Touchdown! A great effort there. With touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Lions are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point splits the uprights. And it's now a 7-0 game. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. And they will be led out by the youngster, the rookie, their QB. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll go again to Jones. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming. Well, this defense for the Lions, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 44 yards. They go play action here on 1st down. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. On 2nd down, it's Jones. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it, brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Meadows drops it to Jones in the flat. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. operating from the gun. Meadows. He's got it. And it's a Packers touchdown. Trey McBride. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Lions offense heading out as we give you a look at the playoff race coming into the weekend in the NFC. And they have secured that spot in the playoffs, clinching the NFC North Division, in fact. So for the moment, they would be hosting a wild card game in round 1.
And I think it is cause for celebration. Let's not get hung up on the fact that only one team now gets a bye in the first round. Win your division, get to the playoffs, celebrate that, and by the way, they are guaranteed a home game. That's a good way to start the playoffs.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He finds his man complete. That's Pratt. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down. Back to throw here. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Sharp. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Late in the season now, MVP chatter starts, and he might be on the fringe. This is always an award that goes quarterback, running back, usually quarterback. A lot of bias. Does he deserve consideration?
He more than deserves consideration because the way the game is played in the NFL now, it's a pass-first league, right? So that means that people are going to adjust their defenses for him each and every week, and he's still putting up big-time numbers. I know the quarterbacks, the running backs get it, but he should be firmly in the race for MVP.
A really nice gain of 25 yards.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover 1. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
Now a first down carry. It's Hill. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here's a 2nd and 7. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Julian Okwara just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. 2nd and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone.
And in for the Lions touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. So that a 7-play, 80-yard drive. And the end result, a Detroit touchdown. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Bryan Edwards and his offense, helmets on and ready to go again. Well, he's within shouting distance of a 1,000-yard season. Going to need a pretty good finish, though, if he wants to reach that mark.
Well, I like how you phrased it, partner. He is within shouting distance. If he stays on this pace, he's got a shot at it. But he needs a big game in there, right, to make sure that he gets it. So you know that during the week, in practice, and look, he asks for the ball all the time anyway. He's really going to ask for the ball and let his quarterback know he's open.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Meadows. Open man is Edwards. He's got it. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
To Brian Edwards. A gain of 46 yards.
Through one quarter, 14-7. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a first down carry by Jones. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Meadows. Throw left side, hauled in by McBride. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and he passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Jones. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Jones again. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. They begin the drive with Hill. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 2nd and 2. The Lions at 10-3 on the year. And they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here. And if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason. And we know that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
And this is caught. Touchdown. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Finding room at midfield, and they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
Here's a give to Jones running left. Down to about the 32.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
That'll put him at an even 50 receiving yards now in this first half. And it's a first down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Edwards. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up for the first and goal.
Back to throw. Meadows. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown.
Okay, ready?
On the ground with Hill to begin the drive. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. And now we're going to get a stoppage as, yeah, that looks like Jackson who's shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. He'll look to throw. Underneath here to Hill. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there, first down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Here's 2nd and 8. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now back to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
They're going to try and throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Sharp. And he is going to have the Lions first down. It's a gain of 12 on 4th. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from... A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Let's go now.
stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. With touchdown number 23 here on the year as they have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He had the touchdown pass on the last drive, his second of this first half, as he'll try again on first down here. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they'll get it out just short of the 45 at the 44. First down now, but that clock rolling. This one swung out here to Jones. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Back to throw now on first down. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Able to get this one to McBride. And it's a Packers touchdown. Trey McBride, his second touchdown.
Come on, come on. Happy Rangers, Happy Rangers. Happy Broncos.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And in for the Lions touchdown. A big play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Lions will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point splits the uprights. And they will take a 7-point lead. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Packers with the football here late in this first half. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. Throwing to start the drive. Meadows. A check down here to Jones. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Throwing on first down. Meadows. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. incomplete. It's Myers. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this will stay at a 7-point game.
Yeah, it's been a disappointing first half for him, all things considered. And this can serve as the capper. It's a missed field goal in the late going, and that's only going to serve to lessen the mood even further.
Ready up. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. Taken in at the 3. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
So the completion good for just 3. And it's second down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
They'll drop to throw. And Lazard's got it again. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
They'll look to throw now on first down. They'll let this go for the end zone. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Here's the Packers offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. It was a small, manageable spread to overcome. A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Meadows. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jones. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Here's Johnny Hekker now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And the Lions will take over. Detroit's offense ready to take over. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Second and 9 now. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Joe Tryon able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, he shot in, CD, like he was out of a cannon from that linebacker position. And even though they had a running back in the backfield, no one could stop him.
Well, you certainly diagnosed that play perfectly, because as fast as he got into the backfield, you're exactly right. The running back had no shot to get over and try and protect his quarterback, and a sack resulted.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Pratt. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. They'll try and throw for it here. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Sharp. And he's going to have the Lions first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
First and 10, 46-yard line.
They're going to look to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit.
That drive, they really increased their cushion. Felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, as one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, you mentioned that slowly but surely, you also drain clock too with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. So the drive there took 6 plays. And the end result, a Detroit touchdown. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Green Bay offense ready to take over.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
To throw on 2nd down. Meadows to the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Meadows. He finds his man complete. That's Myers. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. He'll get it inside the 20. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
From the 6 now on 2nd and 3.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Touchdown, Packers! A great effort there. his first touchdown on the... The Packers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So that drives 6 plays, 75 yards. And it ends with a Packers touchdown. On the return is Cooper from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter.
On the ready. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He'll get this to Lazard. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And this one is incomplete.
Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Well, not so fast.
No, not at all, because they end up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it first and 10. That's complete to McBride. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 6, just inside the 30. Back to throw. Meadows setting up the screen here. Aaron Jones. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. To throw on third down. Meadows. Got Edwards now on the slant. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Excellent play there on third down. Give him 25 yards. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. The throw over the middle taken in.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll look to throw again. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Back to throw again. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. A 4-receiver set here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Meadows. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up third down. Back to throw. Meadows eluding the pressure right, and he'll just get rid of it.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. They're on 4th down here. That pass knocked away and incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first, and the Lions will take over.
No surprise, they try to throw the ball on 4th down, but it gets batted down. They don't pick it up.
Well, a little football 101. When you're going toward that quarterback, you see he's going to start to throw. Get your hands up,
Get
right?
your hands up, affect the play, and then everyone get your hands up. When the ball gets to the receiver, moment of truth, knock it away.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. This is Lazard with a catch out left. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll run for it with Hill. And this will wind up a Lions first down as he gets this up past the 30. Prior to that, they were 2 for 2 on 4th down conversions in this ballgame. Now 3 for 3.
And you've got to figure their luck's got to run out at some point, doesn't it? I will just tell you from a defense's point of view, someone has to step forward on 4th down and make a play himself because they're just letting it happen to him right now.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there and a Lion first down. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Back to throw.
And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
The Lions on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 41-yard line. A nice pickup of 17 yards.
coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards, and that'll bring up second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. They'll try and run for it. Here's Hill. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. 47 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. That one looks like he'll throw here. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And the Lions are going to have a 1st and goal as he's able to take this inside the 10 to the 8.
He'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. From 8 yards out. And the Lions add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
Throwing to start the drive. Meadows. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. To throw again. Meadows. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Meadows. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down.
And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Able to get this one to McBride. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign.